I'm fucking tired.
Come on.
Me too, man. Fucking been playing Don't Starve Together, and it's an exhausting game. I gotta tell you, fuck. I'm like trying to learn it, but it's so like relentless, man. Like it's just a mean game.
Yeah.
But anyways, fucking, how's it going, man? It's been a couple weeks, maybe almost 2
Yeah,
weeks.
it's a
I think.
week, almost a week.
It's
Almost
been a little over a week, yeah.
No, really? I feel like it's been like 2 weeks. Am I tripping?
No, it's been well, Thursday would have been a week.
Oh, okay, that's right. Man, we
Yeah.
are messing up the schedule quite a bit here. Sorry, listeners. We're trying to figure out what's like the best day to record this podcast. We all have like opposing schedules, and so it's like, how do we do this? But we're trying to accommodate everybody. Make sure German has time with his wife, and fucking I have time with my family, and same with Kriss. Well, I mean, Kriss is usually available, but still, we don't want to like intrude on his personal time too, and Bonnie as well. I know she's free in the nights, but we all have fucking things to do as well. We're not just sitting around twiddling our
Bonnie
thumbs.
knows why we're having so many problems.
Right,
Bonnie?
You.
Exactly.
Of course. Why would I have thought anything else? All right. Well, yeah. How's everybody's week gone?
Mine was pretty good. I've been learning some more about DaVinci Resolve, and I'm getting a little more comfortable with it, getting better every day. I work with it and practice and everything, so that's been good. But,
yeah, so you're putting titles and stuff on shit. Especially with that last the whole we're putting you down clip. You put little titles and shit like this is Kriss. This one's what was it? Bonnie. This one's
damn it, Kriss, Bonnie. Everyone, yeah. Most people, yeah.
Most people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay, cool.
Yeah, it's been an interesting learning curve, or interesting learning how to do all that stuff, and yeah.
But for a free program, like it's legit. Like
it's
like professionals use it.
A lot of stuff, yeah. So
yeah, of course they always pay for like the full version to take advantage of all that goodness and stuff. Like for a minute, I even considered getting like the when we were doing a lot of video editing, or like when I was doing a lot of video editing last year. I considered buying the keyboard, like the DaVinci Resolve keyboard.
Oh yeah,
and it comes with the pro version of the software for life, forever. You know.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I was just like, man, like it's almost like $500.
Yeah.
But like the knobs that it has on it, I'm like, dude, it's a full keyboard plus all the like twisty knobs and whatever. I was like, no. I'm glad I didn't get it, because like I got overwhelmed with the video editing. So I was just like, no, I can't. I got to ease myself in with the video editing. Audio editing is simpler.
Yeah.
Video, you have to be way more creative with. And so I was just like, nope, I don't got time for this. Maybe later, as we've actually kind of been doing right now. We've been dipping our toes into more videos, especially for our patrons who are paying. We want to give them some extra content and stuff. So we're doing some stuff like that.
Yeah, and hopefully some ideas coming down the pipeline too that'll hopefully come into fruition soon as well. So.
Oh right, that's right. Yeah, Kriss and I have been brainstorming some ideas. But yeah, as you could tell from my coughs, my week has just been battling sickness. My kid got sick again, then my wife, then me, and that's pretty much the gist of it. And oh yeah, I got new computer components, so I'm ready for the beta in 4 days.
Woo! I know.
I can't believe it's in 4 days, man. Like
yeah,
and in the full game in 26 days.
Yeah, so we'll get the beta, and then we'll get the beta again in the following Thursday.
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks in a row.
And then what? 1 week off in the game or so? No, 2 weeks off in the game.
Yeah, like a week and a day. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't even reserved pre-ordered or anything, but yeah,
me neither. I haven't pre-ordered either.
I mean, like, what's the point? I'm gonna fucking buy it. And the pre-order bonus are dumb. They're always like, that's the only thing that sucks about this game is the pre-order bonus are usually like, you get an extra hairstyle and an extra layered armor. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, who fucking cares? Unless it comes with an amiibo, I don't care. Just kidding. I got those amiibos late, actually. The like the Rise ones. The only one we got was the Magnum Alo. Like we got me the regular Rise copy, and then we got Jessie the collector's edition. So she got the Magnum Alo.
Nice.
And then later on, I was like, oh look, the fucking the Palico and the Palamute are there. was like, oh, I'll just grab those, like, just because I want them, just for little decorations.
Yeah.
And the guy at fucking GameStop was like, dude, we also have the stories ones. And I was just like, if I fucking wanted them, I would have grabbed them. Don't fucking talk to me, GameStop employee, you fuckbag. God, I hate GameStop employees.
How dare you work at GameStop? Gosh dang it.
They're the worst. But yeah, that's my week.
Yeah.
What are you
For
gonna say,
me, no, I was gonna say they used to be like, I don't know, in my opinion, like kind of respectable because now it feels like they're just trying to sell you shit, versus back then they actually were like, oh yeah, I love this game,
Before they just used to be nerds who would nerd out with you.
It was like kind of respectable because they'd be like, oh yeah, the game is fucking dope. Now it's more like upsell. That's what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But they might be still nerds, but they'll still try to upsell you something. Like you. The other, you're like, oh, he likes Monster Hunter. So instead of nerding out with you, being like, dude, Rise is cool, or I like this, or they were like, oh, we have these ones too for you. Well, you want to buy them?
Yeah,
like,
it was just like,
I don't want to buy them. Just have fun with me. Don't sell me shit. But no, I was gonna say my week is kind of interesting because I had mentioned to the Sushi Pier boss, the manager, like, hey man, like, what's gonna happen when what's the plan for when I dip out? And he was like joking around. He's like, "No, you ain't going anywhere." And I'm like, "No, like seriously, what's the plan for when I dip out? Because like this was not a forever thing." And so he's just kind of like, "Oh," he just kind of sat there, And so, long story short, this weekend, I guess the day I worked, we have a new trainee for chefing, and the way he got hired is so classic Sushi Pier because apparently the guy came in and asked for, if there was any work. And the boss was like, nah, man, we don't really have any openings or anything like that. And he was like, okay, man. He's like, I got your number. I'll call you if something comes up. And literally as he walks out, he's like, oh shit, I could use a chef, I guess. He called him back. He's like, hey man, you want to come back in and start learning how to chef? and the guy's like, yeah, sure. He's like, dude, he came in, the classic sushi He came in looking for like a bussing position or server. He's like, nah, man, you're a chef. Has no experience with with the chefing or cooking in general, but none, not everyone does, so actually I'm happy with this guy. I forgot his name off the top of my head. It's something like Israel or something like that, but I will say for his second day, literally second day, I'm impressed, and
that's good.
Not just impressed, what's the word I'm looking for? Hopeful. I'm hopeful.
Not okay. Kriss. I was gonna say not Kriss.
I'm very hopeful that like this guy will be able to hold his own, and when I leave, I won't feel as guilty for leaving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my week. I just got a training guy. I was listening to the other guys like telling him what to like. Oh yeah, always keep your station clean. This blah, blah. I'm like, you motherfuckers are probably the culprits of everything you're telling them what to do. In a nice way, but it's kind of the class of like, do as I say, not as I do,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, he's good. I like this guy. So hopefully I told him, man, if you keep the way you're going, I'm like, in no time, you'll be knocking it out of the park. So
nice. Excellent. Yeah. Bonnie, how about you?
Just trying to get better, that's it. That's the story of my life.
Yeah. Word up. Not playing anything else besides fucking Monster Hunter? Did you guys even hunt?
No, nobody wanted to hunt. German all wanted to do with
ZZZ.
Yeah.
I didn't get no text from anybody. Nobody texted anything.
It was a weird week for me, so no, I didn't play.
Yeah, nobody was like down to hunt. Not a single thing.
Doesn't matter. I'm hunting right now.
Okay.
Bonnie's pulling a German.
What?
Nice. I said Bonnie's pulling a German.
Oh, I thought you said like blaming on German. Like what the fuck did I?
Word up. All right. Well, I guess Kriss, do your thing.
Yep. Welcome back, everyone, to The Gathering Hub, a Monster Hunter podcast where we talk about everything Monster Hunter related. I am one of the hunters, damn it, Kriss, aka Faller. With me are my fellow 3 hunters, the ones who kill the monster and make fun of me and put me down and everything. We have with us Noise One.
Hello there.
And we have Riser.
Hi guys.
And Ice.
Hey everyone. Kriss, don't make it sound like we don't put you down for a good reason. Like, why do you say it like that?
You're right. They put me down because I deserve it.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
But tonight we will be discussing Kieran and buddy abilities, Palico abilities.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What are we tackling first?
Let's go with let's switch it up again. We'll do the buddy abilities. We'll do the topic first.
Okay.
Yeah.
How familiar are you guys with them? I know most of you did not do like Prowler mode in
No,
Generations Ultimate.
no. I
No,
mean, I
I've
only
done it.
Bonnie's done it. I didn't touch. I touched it and I was like, nope, I want my hunter. But
You
like,
missed
I
out, man.
know.
It's fun as shit.
I'm sure it is. No, I'm mostly like, so I think I talked about it last time. Like, I love the buddies. I love the Palicos. I love bringing them on fights, but I don't focus on them. They're just there for me to look over and be like, okay, he's cool, and then that's it. You know, like I give him the best gear I can in the sense of like usually I could put like a sleep weapon or paralysis weapon on them, and that's fucking it. Like, if you can help out every now and then, cool. If not, don't worry about it, kitty. But yeah, I wish I can get more into buddy skills and using them because like they are pretty not meta, but they're very useful if you can get you know, if you get down to the science and know how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, did you know that you have to do like Prowler missions to unlock some of their abilities to even just have them
Yes.
as your buddy?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
This
I did not know that.
Yeah, so like it's kind of related to last week's subject where we're like you know, like village activities to unlock like fucking ingredients and all this other shit.
Mhm.
Like that's a major thing in Generations Ultimate because like your palicos will not grow and will not unlock certain things like the what is it, Bonnie? Like the plunder
Yeah. The
what is it
Thunder
called?
Blade or
I think so. It's like it's a plunder boomerang.
yeah.
And yeah, you won't get that unless you do the Palico missions. And I don't know if you remember, like they were always at the end of the list. They were always grayed out if you were a hunter, but if you were the Palico or the Prowler or whatever, those would be unlocked for you, and you would unlock that shit for your Palicos. So even if you didn't play as them full time, it was still an advantage to do those things so that
an
they
incentive
could be
to do it. Yeah.
yeah, they would be
Yeah.
stronger along your side.
What kind of
Yeah.
challenges were it? Like beat the chop the tail off, or what was it?
They weren't challenges; they were full on missions.
Oh, so just like a full on hunt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In Prowler mode.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I don't know.
You probably did do them, German.
No, I hella didn't. I can tell you. I literally. You told me as well. Do the Prowler, and I literally did one mission, and I was like, because it's you know, he's got his own moves. It's a completely different game. And I was like, nah, again, not because it wasn't good. It's just I was like, nah, I like my charge blade. So, but
and not just because you know it's like every weapon it's like a whole different game when you play the game. Same thing with the Prowlers. They're different types of Prowlers that yeah, they all kind of have like the same basic attacks and everything, but their abilities completely are different and change the way you use them. Plundering, that's what it's called, the plunder boomerang. You know, like the beast one would go into like beast mode and fucking wreak havoc and shit. And yeah, dude, like it's a whole nother side of Generations Ultimate that I think a lot of people missed out on just because they're just like, oh, it's not my hunter, so whatever. That was my impression of German.
Was the monster in any way like weakened, or was it like this same strength as far as you know? Same strength, same everything?
Same health pool, yeah.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, so it was always like it would be like chaos because you can also bring in 2 Palicos with you.
Okay.
So it'd be 3 of you ganging up on a monster, and it's just chaos, especially depending on like what abilities you give them also. So it just became like you know what it kind of became. What are the little things from Sonic Adventure?
Chaos, the chows.
Yeah, it kind of became that where you were like taking care of each individual Palico that you were going to bring on a mission with you, because you weren't just leveling up one, especially if you were taking 2 more Palicos with you. You're like, I'm leveling those guys up too. But the cool thing is like once you unlock one ability, it unlocks it for everybody of that class. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you was this? I don't remember. Was this online only, or was there?
No,
I mean, sorry, was it single player and online?
Good question. Did they have?
Because that's what I'm saying.
Missions?
Could you like be like 4 Palico hunters?
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Oh,
really?
I
thought you meant like the specific missions. No, yeah, you could take Prowler mode online.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But everyone else could too. That's what I'm saying. Like you could have all 4 of you could be Prowler mode.
All 4 of you. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. And considering you love cats so much, it surprises me that you didn't really give it a real shot, man. It's fucking hella fun, in my opinion.
Give it a shot. No, I know it is. Like I said, I know it is. I just maybe didn't want to like get into a whole new mechanic at the time. I was like, nah, and I was like, I'll come back to it. And I just never did.
Yeah, but I mean, it's easy. You're just, you just got to figure out like the combos because there's like, the punch, 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 uppercut, punch, punch. Fucking, what's that one, Bonnie? Where you're like a drill. You're like,
dude, I don't remember, man. It's been too long.
Yeah, it's like a
And
weird
besides, I
like.
just push buttons.
Yeah,
I don't think about it.
And you could totally do that too with the Palico. You're just like, fuck it. I'm just it's almost like easy mode, but I don't know. It's just fun. If you just want to beat up on a fucking monster, just be a Palico. And
maybe Kriss should be more Palico because
yeah, it would help a lot. Yeah,
he's equal to or lesser than 2 Palicos. So I wonder if he's in Prowler mode. Would that be enough to make him useful?
Yeah,
we'll have to test that.
And then another thing was like, so they use acorns, right? So like if they faint, they eat an acorn and they come back.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 2 acorns before you have a real faint.
Okay.
Before a cart, yeah.
Yeah, before a real cart. And so that means you have 9 lives, right? Every single time you go down, and once you're down for your 9th time, you're done.
Okay.
Yep.
But this is a crazy loophole that I found because I was like, dude, something that, like some monsters were definitely kicking my ass, and I was like, shit, like what am I gonna do? You can make it through the whole game without a single cart, but still go down with the acorns a bunch. Basically, once you go through 2 of your acorns, go all the way back to camp, sleep in the bed, and you get those 2 acorns back. And so it's just like it just resets, so you don't have to be worried about a single cart with the cats.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in theory, you don't have to do it on the first 2, then, right? You could do it on your 6th one,
I guess. But now you're pushing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Now you're
if you do it on your last life, you're like, oh god,
Yeah. Well, not just that too, but yeah, it just depends on the timer too, like what kind of time you're running with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because can Palicos use like a Farcaster, or do you have to actually run all the way back?
Ooh.
No, there is. Yes, there is a Farcaster. And the animation is that they dig into the ground and then they show back up at camp.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they just dig into the ground, but I don't remember.
Is it infinite? You can just have infinite of those, or
the Farcasters? So depending on the Palico, they will have the Farcaster. And so the way the abilities work for the GU Prowlers is the more damage you do, the more like ability points you get, and each ability that you have takes up a certain amount of points. And I think your Firecaster takes like maybe 3 or 4 points. And so you got to get those points up before you can use that Farcaster again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it is infinite, but you got to get those points going. Like, okay, so like right here, I'm showing you guys like the cost. Palico Rally costs 2 ability points. Furious, Taunt, Poison I can never say that one. The Poison Parisen.
Yeah.
5 ability points, right? But that too, you have infinite traps and you have infinite tranquilizers. So
yeah.
It does that, tranquilizers don't even fucking matter whatsoever. But yeah, it's all ability points based on, like, some of them are 0, like the herb horn, like you could just heal and heal and heal. But it's such a small, literally it's just like 10 health. Like it's poop, but it might just save someone's ass. Because the herb horn is for everybody in the area, right? It's for allies. But yeah, that's kind of how it works. As far as the Generations Ultimate one, it's really fun. If you just kind of want to just like bullshit, shoot the shit, learn a monster. That's a great way to learn a monster too. If you're just like, I just want to look at it and see what it does and beat it up without consequence of any real cards or whatever, fucking do Prowler mode. And they also eat, so it's those abilities that you get for your Palico as a hunter. Same thing. You get those abilities onto the cat. But not the abilities that the hunter gets. The
right, yeah.
The Palico effects.
Yeah.
We should make that a point to do it then.
Yeah, man.
I'll make it a point.
Yeah, it's you. I've always fucking said like, let's go, and yeah.
Bonnie loves it. I know you and Bonnie have been the biggest advocates for this. You're like, let's do it. It's so fun.
It's just ridiculous because you're fucking cats taking out these huge monsters by yourselves without hunters. It shouldn't be a thing, but apparently they are strong enough for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's basically kind of it for GU. And a lot of these abilities translate to the other games where you can't play as the Palicos. I don't know if I think GU was the one that started them being able to put down traps like that, right?
Okay, maybe I don't remember
because I really don't remember in 4. I could be wrong, but definitely not in Generation 3 or below. I don't remember the Palicos or the buddies because it was, what is it, Kayamba and Cha-Cha in in 3U.
Chumbawamba,
yeah.
Tub thumping.
Yeah. But yeah, these all of these abilities actually translated to Rise. So that's why I was like, dude, are they going to bring back Prowler mode? Like, that'd be so great for Rise. And I think that was a missed opportunity. I mean, they have this entire ability system in Rise, but you can't play as them because they have them. They have does it say here the type of Palicos? There's the Beast, there's the Gatherer, the Trapper, the Healer, the Bombardier.
Right?
Yeah. And I think there's one more. Assisting. Oh, assisting is the trapping one. They're right here. I'm dumb. Charisma, fighting, protection, assisting, healing, bombing, gathering, and beast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, beast is pretty much, it just goes into like a demon mode type of thing, and he just like his attack goes up a bunch.
Okay.
And I remember when I was just like speed running GU for a while, the what's it called? The meta, I guess, would be that you would be assisting, the one who can trap, and then your other two would be gathering, because their ultimate ability is the plunder ring, which, they're getting all these extra fucking rewards from the monster, and you as assisting means you can drop traps whenever the hell you want, as long as you have the points for it, and end the fight as soon as possible. So yeah, fucking you be assisting, your other two Palicos be gathering, and you can fucking speedrun at least to the first credits, which is Glavenus, in like 8 hours. Yeah, I know. I was doing that for a minute.
We should definitely try it. And I'm super like, it sounds pretty cool. It's a whole new game for me because I never played it.
Yeah, it's fun. But yeah, anybody else want to chime in with other stuff and abilities and stuff for the Palicos outside of GU? Because I'm not as well versed. I think you guys are better versed in like the world stuff.
Yeah, World I think just had like a kind of a simpler version of that, where you couldn't play as a Palico, but you could there were different tribes on each different map, and you could do like, I think it was like 1 or 2 quests for each one, and then you would get an item for your Palico, and then the more you use that item, the more it levels up, and it would unlock different abilities. One of them, the healing one, was a little bit broken because it basically gave you a free insurance. If your Palico had healing and if it was with you during a hunt, you could faint once and it would bring you back once for free.
Oh yeah, I used that for so long.
It didn't use insurance or anything. Yeah,
that
it
little
it wasn't a huge
gel,
heal,
right? It was just
yeah. But yeah, if you had that ability, you basically get a free insurance, a free revive,
and you could stack it with insurance and you can stack it with Moxie as well, I believe. You can stack it with everything, if I remember correctly.
Safeguard.
Yeah.
Probably healing up too, I would imagine, yeah. So it gives
actually, I still use it in World. Like I said, for me, it was mostly like everything. Like I said, everything that can keep me in the fight longer. So if I did get that faint, when I do get that faint, because I'm not a pro, you get back up, and you don't go back to camp. You don't miss time on hunting these monsters, because there are times where, like, especially if you're doing solo, you're also racing the clock. That's something I don't think we've mentioned, is that not only are you trying to hunt this monster in without fainting 3 times or whatever skills you may have, you're also racing a 50-minute timer, depending on certain special ones are only 30 minutes or whatever. So you could be not carding at all, but if that timer hits 0, you failed. And so you also have to race the timer too.
Yeah. So they're I don't know if you could see this, Chris, but these are the gadgets.
Yeah. Yeah, the Vigor Wash spray was the healing. The Flash Fly was eventually you could, I think they would set a trap.
Yep, they had a flash
shock trap. Yeah, Shield Spire was nice because that fully leveled up. I think with like a dummy.
I think so.
Yeah, I used that a lot.
That would distract the monster for a short time. Yeah.
What was it called? It was called like the shit. I forget what that thing was called, but it was a wacky inflatable tube man.
Yeah, it was a wacky inflatable. It's literally what it was.
Yeah, it would distract the monster for a short time, and then the monster would go attack that.
It was called a stooge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Plunder Blade was nice, similar to the Plunder. What was
Plunder Ring?
Plunder Ring, yeah. you get extra parts. A lot of times rarer parts and stuff like that. The choral orchestra was basically like a hunting horn, I believe, and it would give you different buffs.
Mm-hmm.
The Molotov cocktail was basically a bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can level it up
so
to
they
be
were all-
like a fireworks show, pretty much.
yeah, and the monster. That's right. Yeah, the it was a fireworks. Yeah, and then if the monster was standing in it, it would take take damage. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I remember seeing people do like their meta builds where they could just stand there and the monster wouldn't you would heal faster than the monster could kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
And they had like this like the Molotov cocktail leveled all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it was just the only thing the hunter did was like, yeah, all I did was give my palico commands, like put down this cocktail or put down this. I did nothing. I just stood there as the monster like hit me and healed, and I just get and the fucking Molotov cocktail was the thing that did it. And I was like, God damn, dude, this is such crazy min maxing. Like,
Yeah.
I never used that one.
There were a few builds for AFK hunting, I think it was called. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yep. Yeah, AFK.
Are you fucking serious? Oh hell.
Yeah.
That's why I never ran into that. Yeah.
So you just go to the guiding lands or whatever, just AFK.
Yeah, well, yeah. A lot of times it was just for one monster. I don't know if it would last for multiple.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you. I mean, I'm sure you could set up to where you do go to the guiding lands and just kill one after another. Yeah,
just go eat in between monsters and
yeah.
Oh, that'd be perfect for Tony in German, and then just disappear.
No, yeah. I mean, that sounds super cool. Like to just do in general, you're like, damn, I need these pieces, but I don't really have 50 minutes to play, so you just go to the monster and just fucking sit there, you know?
Yeah, because it did say it did take a while. Like it wasn't like a quick
yeah.
fight. Oh, yeah, it was definitely using almost the entire timer, so it probably would have worked better in Guiding Lands, unless multiple monsters showed up,
or even like an arena, because the monster can't go anywhere. Just go to the arena.
Right, yeah, that'd be quicker. Yeah.
Damn, that's cool. I should look into those videos. That sounds cool.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
It's like the classic Luigi wins by doing nothing kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Luigi has planked. He wins.
Skills. I'm not, like I said, I'm not very diverse in it. I do remember, like I said, they get they get in one of them like earplugs where if the monster was gonna roar, they would wouldn't they cover your freaking head so that you didn't get affected by the roar? Is that me? Am I making that up or no?
That does sound familiar.
This sounds like alternate timeline German.
Alternate timeline.
Wait. No, I want to say they had to have the ability or something. Yeah, so it wouldn't affect them, and they would help you out somehow. But I don't remember if they covered your ears or they just.
It sounds like a support one. Yeah, like one of the support abilities. Probably, I would imagine.
Oh, man, I faintly remember it, but I don't remember much about it.
It says it's in World. They give you some kind of earplug buff. It's part of the Choral Orchestra.
No, not from World. I think it was from older gens. No, nothing like that. I could have sworn there was some kind of earplug.
No, I think you are right, German. Yeah, I
something older.
I do remember that. Yeah,
Fighting skill. What was that?
What were they called before Palicos? Just
feline. Yeah, feline earplug. Try that in.
Feline. With a Y? Feline.
There you go.
I was like, it looks weird.
Monster Hunter. Third. Earplugs. Yeah, I'm just kind of going. The one skill that I do like that if I ever get a chance to put it on my Palico is definitely the plunder, because it's just passive aggressive items. It's one of those things where if you happen to steal something good, go for it, man. I'll take it.
Yeah. And he'll tell you, I got this.
Yeah.
It does suck too though. Like if you have a gatherer one, because like I said, again, that's just me, not min-maxing. I just take whatever is my first cat or whichever one has the cuter name or whatever, whatever. I just take one. I don't even really give a fuck too much. Like I said, they're just mostly there for moral support for me, right? And so it is funny. You'll be fighting the monster, and he'll be like, it doesn't say this literally, but he's like, I'll be right back. And he goes fucking gather mushrooms and shit. What the fuck are you doing, man? Like, get back over here. And at the end of
and waiting for you to shoot you.
Exactly. You see him over there digging around in the freaking herbs. You're like, dude, I could use you over here, man. So I always find that funny, because then at the end of the mission, it'll be like, your Palico stole, this. It's like a herb, a mushroom, and a rock. You're like, what the hell are you doing, man? It's almost like a real cat, just bringing random shit, dude.
Dead bird.
Yeah, just random ass shit, dude. I love that. But yeah, it is nice when you get something rare in there, like a plate or something. You're like, oh hell yeah, that's nice. A mantle. You're like, thank you, I'll take it.
I spent a lot of time definitely in GU, just like I said, I had, I don't know, 40 maybe cats, all named different, specifically chosen for their jobs and everything. Like, yeah, I'd rotate them out of fucking their dojo or whatever. And
were they all named Chosen One?
Yeah. Fucking yeah, I don't know. I spent a lot of time doing that, but and then in the end, I only used like 3 or 4 on missions because
Yeah.
like I said, you only need those ones.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just out there farming and what are the ones you send in the air balloon?
Ah, jeez. Well, there's tail riders.
Meowcenaries, is that what they were?
Meowcenaries, I
tail
think so, yeah.
riders. No, not tail riders. Meowcenaries. That was it.
Yeah.
I don't know. They changed the names. Every game they changed them, man. Because like you fire them out of the cannon, then you send them in the submarine. Then every game was different. The cannon one was kind of cool. Which one do you like?
I like the ones in Rise because they ride those kites.
Yeah, the kites.
Yeah,
the Japanese style kites.
The cannon one was okay because it gave you something to do instead of just picking where you're launching them to. So you had to pick the right. Your palico would have like a color around them. And whatever items or monsters were out on the field, they had that corresponding colors to them. So you'd be like, oh, okay, I really want to get some extra mining material, and that happens to be the color yellow or whatever. And you make sure you pick the ones with yellow, and then your cannon, you could,
it was like a Venn diagram.
Yeah, it was like 180 degrees. Yep, and you launched them, and you had to hope they landed in that section.
Yeah,
to get extra materials, otherwise you wouldn't get shit. So it was it was a little mini game before you sent them off to do their own thing. So I like the cannons; they were cool. Yeah, I did get the science down. I mean, it was like you could literally no matter where the item location spawned on your screen there was always a way to get to them relatively easy. I don't remember what it was for me, but it was always oh, it's on the right hand side, what I need, let me aim it here, max power. Oh, it's on the bottom left, let me aim it here, do low power. And it was guaranteed they would land where I wanted them. So, but it was still fun. I like that.
Yeah, I like that they gave me something to do instead of just
picking a spot.
Yeah, this one right here because this one has the shinies, right? Like this one's got better herb gathering. Yay! Thanks, world.
Well, then they started introducing scraps in one of the games. That's how you made they would get it. That's how you would upgrade their armor and weapons, was by sending them to hunt those monsters, because they would come back with Garuga scraps.
Was
that was third generation?
Was it? Yeah,
was it third gen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least in Portable Third, cool. I don't really remember in 3U, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but I just know when the scraps came.
Oh no, because it was Kayamba and fucking Cha-Cha, so there was no scraps.
Yeah, Kayamba and Cha-Cha just used your regular parts, but there was something for their mask.
Yeah,
for their mask. I don't remember what you needed for the mask. Was it special missions or?
They would just go send you on quests, wasn't it? Isn't that what it was?
Yes, they were like the
quests.
Yep. Yeah, which that's why that's kind of where I learned I need to do these fucking side missions, because my fucking Cha-Cha and Kayamba were fucking shit. I do miss the or whatever the fuck he was saying. the little dance he would do, his little rain dance.
Well, they would always bicker back and forth, those bastards.
Oh right, yeah.
When we were playing a while back, we played and we did some Goldilocks from World, and I forgot about all the damn Grinjakas. And how they're always screaming they want papayas. They was like, I want some papaya, I want some papaya. And I was like, oh yeah, these fucking assholes, man. I forgot about these bastards. Those things can hurt, dude.
Poisoning you, yeah.
Oh yeah, they sneak out of nowhere, they'll snipe you with a goddamn knife. You're like, what the fuck just put me to sleep? And you're like, oh yeah, fucking Grinjakas.
Gajalakas, sons of bitches.
Yeah. Every once in a while they work for you though, the Gajalakas, and they'll end
up
monster.
They do good damage, they really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta lure them in for sure to for them to help you out. Because aside from the felines, the palicos, and the Cha-Cha and Kayamba, we also have the palamutes.
The palamutes. I was gonna say they're not confirmed, or they're not back in for wilds.
Well, no, because you have the secret.
The secret, that's what I'm saying. So they're just gone, huh?
Yeah, it seems like it. But the palamutes are most likely just a Rise thing.
Just a Rise thing, yeah.
That's one of the great and bummer things about Monster Hunter is they always experiment. So there's always like some cool new feature / gimmick that you only see for that one gen or that one game, and then you never see it again. And it's just like, fuck, I really want this back.
No,
but then you're also like, but these other things are also hella cool. It's just like,
you are 100% correct on that. That's why I think that's where we get that whole like, we'll always say the last gen was better because of the stuff that we did like. And then that's just the way we are, you know? And you're right. But I think because of that, it helps you go back to older games because of all those things that are only in that game. You're like, you know what? Like Prowler mode. I wanted this in Prowler mode. You can't boot up Rise and play it. You can't boot up World and play it. You have to go back to the other one.
Yep.
So yeah, that like I said, it's a double-edged kind of thing. It's cool and it sucks, but I think overall it is cooler than anything because like say the replayability is there, you know, like no game is ever going to be like, oh, I got this one, I'll never need to play this one again. Nope, because that one will have not only monsters that aren't available in newer ones, but just completely experiences that are just gone, you know. They've been swapped for one thing for another.
Yeah.
I just want Kugi, Rainbow Armor. That's classic monsters. Oh, and the fact that Juxeros is there, I'm so happy.
Kugi?
Kugi.
Oh, I could heard like Kuki. I'm like Kugi? What the fuck?
Yeah, that one too, I guess.
Did you guys hear? You guys hear about the other confirmed monster coming back?
No,
classic one?
I haven't.
No, Christian.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if you heard or not, but that's fine.
Will we see him in the beta?
No, he won't be in the beta.
No.
I'd rather be surprised.
You can text me later. I want to know.
I
want. You want to tell me?
I do too.
All right.
I don't know how you
tell me this
heard.
one. Yeah, because I'm really on there. But okay, tell me this. Am I going to be happy?
Let's just say Kriss used something related to this as one of his quiz questions, and we were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
okay,
that's true. I did. Yes, very good.
Yeah, that's the
I don't know.
clue.
German said it a lot. He was so sick that day that he said it a lot. He was not in the mood that day.
Well, and then on top of that, Kriss is fucking, and it's not your fault. We've reiterated this, Kriss. It's the Monster Hunter wiki, but it was like, fuck you.
Yeah, so that's why hopefully that new wiki that I was talking about last time will be much more reliable. MonsterHunterWiki.org, you guys, help them out. They're working on it because as you see, I have to go to the damn fandom to find other things that may or may not be fucking accurate. As our quiz kind of proved. But yeah, what the fuck was I going to say? Oh yeah, the Pellicles. Not Pellic. Did I say that right?
The
Palamutes.
No, Palamutes.
Jesus. Yeah. So they don't really have many abilities. I think this is why everyone kind of was just like the cats are better.
Yeah. Well, the Palamutes were basically just used as transport.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, and they would.
I like the dogs.
Yeah, I liked having them around. Like they attacked also and stuff. They were.
Yeah, they make them flinch all the time. Mine was really good at that.
Yes.
When they knob on them, that was always pretty cool.
They attach themselves and they're just like.
Yeah, that part.
That's definitely not. I don't regret that one when they were doing. I'm like, yes, thank you. That flinch fucking helped me out.
Yeah, and they look cool. Like I like my Palamute amiibo.
I made mine. You know what I made mine look like? I made mine look like a fox with one fucking scar on his eye, and I think I called him Boss.
My friend named mine Fox.
Yeah, I think it's called the Boss.
So I could go like Fox.
Did you do the Sonic event quest and make it look like Tails? Get the Tails suit?
No, I probably didn't do.
I do that, Kristen. No.
I do events, but I don't. They don't give a fuck about what I get. There was one event for some.
Stopped playing for a while. If you forgot, we forgot what he sounded like. We didn't pretend he was with us anymore.
There was an event that I did, and I think it was World or Iceborne. I don't remember which one it was. And it was my first time doing it, so I was like, "Oh, good job! You unlocked this." And I did the classic blah blah blah, and then I was like, "Wait, what did I unlock?" And I fucking went to like the shop or the not the shop, the forge. Nothing new to forge. Oh, maybe it's in my box. Nothing in my box. Maybe it's my the fucking handler has it. Like I couldn't find who gave me what I fucking unlocked. So I was kind of pissed. And I would go online and I was like, "What do you get for this?" And I was like, "Oh, you do this and you unlock I don't remember what they were telling me what it was anymore. But I'm like, okay, where do I get it though? I unlocked it, but where the fuck do I get it? And I think to this day I never found out where the fuck I got that thing. Might have been pointless, but so I do all the events. I don't think it was a title, but the point is I do all the events. I just never really once I get it unlocked, I'm like, I'll do it later. I'll equip it later, and I never do. Let me see. This is Tails, huh? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and Sonic.
And Sonic.
Yeah, that's cool. The Sonic tracksuit for the hunters. Yeah,
that's funny.
I didn't care for that.
I was gonna say,
but I didn't care for it. Because you know what? I just remembered, German. That freaking event quest was. Oh, I hated it so much because we had to do it over and over for one fucking ring.
Yep.
It would give you one ring for the freaking event, and we just do it again and again and again.
What do you mean one ring? What do you mean one ring? I don't get it.
Well, that was the reward. You get a ring so that you can go make.
Oh, really?
And one ring was for like one part, not like one ring for the Calico, one ring for the Palamute.
Yeah, that's when it sucks. Yeah, that's not cool.
I don't know. I did it pretty quick. Didn't bother me.
It just depends.
Dude, it just. I don't know. It's just being messed up, I guess, because give us only one. And we have to go do it over and over and over.
Your Palico could become supersonic.
That's awesome.
Funny, I didn't even do that. I didn't care for it. I really didn't. I just unlocked it, I made it, and I was done.
That must be a taunt. Yeah, I do know what you're talking about, Bonnie, because like there was I think I was trying to do on World, I was trying to do the Street Fighter one, and you need to do a certain arena quest.
Yeah.
And I kept only getting one of the orbs. And I was like, dude, I think you need like I'm like, one. I had to do it fucking on my 5th try. I finally get like 2. I'm like, yeah, too fucking late, game. I'm already done.
And of course, when you help other people, 5.
Oh,
3.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Always.
You're like, I got all mine. Let me help you get through yours.
Man. Yeah. Desire sensor. No, I was going to point out, Noise, that I think it's funny that the buddy that has no arms is the one that uses like the kunai on the strings, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, the Palamute.
The sickles, yeah. I think it's so funny. He has no arms, but he wields them with his mouth, and it's cool. It looks cool as hell. But I'm like, wouldn't that make more sense for a fucking Palico to have him? But no, it works out perfectly.
Yeah, yeah. Especially that spin attack that he does, and yeah, it just looks fucking awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's not too much to say about the Palamutes. Oddly enough, somehow, did you guys know right away when that first trailer dropped that it was Monster Hunter before the music kicked in?
For Rise or for World?
I think I did.
For Rise.
For Rise?
I don't remember if I saw it or not.
I'm trying to think.
Because it was a Palico, I believe. God damn it, I keep doing it again.
Palamute, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you bring it up and then?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
It's like me with fucking Oshikon and Ocelot.
I was about to say, yeah.
I figure things out before, I'm actually told what it is.
Let's see, this is the official trailer from, that can't be from 3 years ago. No, that's not it.
I would think it'd be called a teaser trailer.
That's what I put up, a teaser.
If I saw that, I know exactly what it is.
Yeah. What is this? What could this be?
I don't know, man. That was my cat's nickname too.
No idea.
Call it Nargo Cougar.
Teaser reveal, maybe.
Well, that one's got it's a sunbreak. God
go
damn
up, go up. I thought go up. One more.
Nah, these are all sunbreak.
Announcement.
That's the one I just clicked.
Oh, that was the one. Okay.
Oh wait, no. Oh no, this is it. You're right.
All right, listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is it.
Okay. Let me see.
I
think
I knew right away.
Yeah, I did too.
Especially when I saw those, I was like, "Oh my god, this is Monster Hunter."
Yeah, I want to say 100%. I was like, "Yep, I know what this is."
And yeah, the music. Like they tried to hide it a little bit, but it was just like, this is too obvious.
It's one of those things instantly.
Yeah, but like, what's funny is the World one got me. I wasn't like paying attention because it was revealed at, I don't know if it was like the Game Awards.
I think it was, yeah.
Or Video Game Awards. I forget which one it was before. I think it was the one before Jeff Keighley or whatever. And I didn't think anything of the big ass sword on the hunter's back. I was just like, oh, this looks kind of fucking interesting. It kind of made me think of like, is this like Dragon's Dogma or something? Another Capcom thing. And I was like, oh, maybe that's what it is. Cause like the graphics were too good. I was like, dude, Monster Hunter has been, like we're not about the graphics. We're about the gameplay. And especially with this world that was alive and shit. And I was just like, what is this fucking game? And I don't even remember when it finally kicked in. I think it was when the guy finally lured Anjanath to the Rathalos thing. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is that fucking Rathalos? I'm like, is this fucking monster? What is this? Like, it fucking blew my goddamn mind. Like, I was just so not expecting like a next generation
the next
console Monster Hunter, because Monster Hunter's been not on a console for so long by that time.
Yep.
That it was just like, nah, this can't be Monster Hunter. I was in like visual denial. I was like, nah, I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's not Monster Hunter. But yeah, no, the Rise one was instantly. I was just like, it's the animations that really give it away, because they put so much effort into the fluidity of the animations that you're just kind of like, this looks like Monster Hunter, even if they didn't show you anything like any bird type wyverns or anything like that. That's why when I saw the Palamute, I was like, I've seen other things move like this. What is this? This is Monster Hunter. And yep, it's Monster Hunter. But yeah. I don't remember how we got to that subject. Oh, because of the Palamute
skills. Yeah. Unfortunately, they had some skills, but they're not going to be in the next game. So it's not much we can.
Maybe on the next handheld one.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there's usually always two.
For the Switch too.
Nah, it better be for the Steam Deck.
No.
Yeah.
It won't be. No, not that I don't want it to. It's just they won't.
If it's honestly, I'm not on board with the Switch 2. I may actually completely skip that console.
I was gonna say, like, honestly, like,
even with a Monster Hunter game,
I would probably also be on board with saying, like, skip it to something better, like something much better. But I don't know if PlayStation or Microsoft are interested in fucking handhelds anymore.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be handhelds. I mean, they grabbed Rise. You know what I mean? Rise came to the consoles, which
yeah. You're right.
I accidentally
forgot about that
shit.
Yeah. I completely forgot about that shit until like Bonnie mentioned it episodes ago, and I was like, oh yeah, it fucking came out on fucking PlayStation and shit. Did it come out on Xbox?
Yeah. Probably, I want to say so. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of blew my mind.
Came out on PlayStation and Xbox, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
And fucking PC. So it's just like, why?
Yeah.
There's no point. There's no point. Sorry,
Nintendo. Done a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, but I am over Nintendo's shit. They're just also, this thing doesn't look impressive at all to me.
They haven't shown anything, so I mean, just what it looks like. And again, I know you're more on spec side too. Like it's
not the spec side. It's just they're pushing it too hard. You know what I mean? Like it's they already had 2-year-old technology in the Switch before the Switch released.
Okay,
and it's just like, come on, guys! Like they fucking Tears of a Kingdom barely ran on that damn thing. I don't know. It just it's below my standards. Like, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. I don't want to make it about specs, but yeah, I'm not happy when I'm playing it, and it's uncomfortable as fuck. It's really uncomfortable to play with. Like, just I usually always just have it docked because it's just like
yeah.
I mean, I bought a goddamn grip for it, which helps a bunch, but I shouldn't have to. The goddamn thing should be shaped correct the first time.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Dude, I have a phone holder that holds my Switch.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding. Yeah. I like put it on that arm, and I have my Pro controller, and that's how I play it, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
She plays it in front of her face with the controller. I think it's fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah. On your bed? Does it like latch onto your headboard?
Yes.
And you're just
something like that. Something like that.
Dude, I just put it wherever, or even wrapped it around my leg.
I'll tell you this,
dude.
Whenever
Bonnie, you should get the one that like it goes around your neck. You know what I'm talking about?
It just holder, yeah.
I don't know if I want it.
Yeah, get that shit. It just goes around your neck. It'll be right in front of your face, and you're just like playing.
Yeah, but you can sit up with it. You can lay down with it. Whatever. Yeah,
no, it'll fucking work, man. I'll find that. I'll find it. Go ahead, German.
What I was gonna say is when there was a moment we were really getting into Rise. We were like just knocking it out, playing like every day. I'm like fuck, and I'm like fuck, shit. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm like, dude, I'm like uncomfortable. I'm like, I kept switching like positions, and she's like, dude, just get this thing that I have. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then I went to her house and I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's fucking dope, because she explained it. But it's when you see it, you're like, yes, she's never uncomfortable when she's playing it in handheld mode. Again, you can always put it on your TV, but
okay, maybe Kriss. That's what I want for my birthday.
Look at this, $14. Come on, man.
That's funny as hell.
I love this guy. This guy's
too?
like, oh yeah, they have a neck pillow one.
Oh my Jesus.
Yeah.
That is
but this
the
got
ultimate
MagSafe.
creature comfort.
Damn it,
okay.
that won't grab it. But yeah, there needs to be one with a neck holder. Is there one with a
You
neck
know what?
massager?
Get a magnet on there or something.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering if maybe if you could take that magnetic part off, or if it attaches to that. Maybe
this one might work.
That's
If it's wide enough for the
There you go.
Switch. It says up to 11-inch devices. The
Yeah.
Switch is definitely not.
Yeah.
Well, not
that's
that
what,
wide.
8 inches, 7 inches,
funny.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And it's pink. Lazy
That'll be
gooseneck
cool.
foam pillow holder bracket.
Why does it say color brown?
Wait, is that
Oh,
what
yeah.
It does say color brown. What the heck?
Pink. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's brown.
Okay. What's a blue one look like?
My blue. Hello. Well, this website works really well.
Yeah.
Moko.
Yeah, the brand is Moco. For those
Look at
non-Spanish
how
speakers
you
out
said
there,
English
it's
on those pictures. Look at how bad those pictures were.
It's so badly photoshopped.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Oh man.
how do they get away with these fucking?
That's how you know that's quality, guys.
Hells yeah.
Hold on,
Oh,
look at
man,
her.
Look at that. Look at that.
just stock photos, and they just added on to it.
Great. Love it. This one too, yeah. This one.
Yeah, she's like working in her desk or something. What the heck?
She's not even looking at it.
She's on the phone.
She's got her pen in her hand. She's writing something on a desk.
That's funny.
Just to look on
Definitely.
this chick's face is the best. She's like, "Yep, I don't know what you're gonna use this picture for."
At the damn
I
phone.
know.
She's
This
like,
one's-
Look
this
at
guy's- This guy's asleep.
the other guy's
Wait,
got
how
something
do you
else
feel
in his
like that?
hand.
Oh, Jesus.
That kid just looking at his window. He's not even looking at his
Yeah.
phone.
No, exactly. That's awesome.
Oh man.
Oh my god. I'm gonna put this. I gotta put this in the link notes. You guys gotta see this shit for yourselves. I'm gonna put it in the Discord. Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking forget. This thing is great. Oh man. Woo,
It's the
that was
first
good.
thing I noticed.
That was a good laugh. Love it.
That was pretty good.
But yes. What the hell were we talking about?
All the palamudes and stuff like that.
Talking about buddy abilities, but yeah, we got off on a
Super
side
sidetracked.
tangent. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I do. I fully expect the handheld version to also come to all other systems, just like the way Rise did.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I remember with World, it released on console, and then like a year later, they were able to get it on PC. With Rise, it was like what 3 or 4 months or something like that.
Yeah, it's much quicker.
And then now with Wilds, it's going to be a simultaneous release.
Yeah, man.
So I would imagine it's going to be that way going forward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Absolutely.
And I told your sister, I was like, okay, for reals, we need to get together so I can get that fucking computer running because
I did hear you say that. Yeah.
yeah, because see, you were in the fucking stream, motherfucker. I knew you were in there. Yeah, because even she was like, it says he's in here. I'm like, what the fuck? Why isn't he saying anything? What a fucking weirdo.
I came in. I think one of the first things I heard you say was that she was #1 mod or something like that. It was like right around the time I got in there, and I was gonna say something that I was like, I'll wait a little bit.
And I literally was like, I bet you if we say his name, like we'll just summon him. Which somehow it always happens. Like somehow we just say like Kriss, and then he's just like shows up. He's like, hey. And the same thing happens with me and other people's streams too. They'll be like, I'll literally be coming into a stream and they'll be playing a game and they're like, they hear something and like, what was that noise? And I'm like, it's me. Like, what are the odds of me coming in right at that perfect
What was
moment?
that noise?
What was that noise? Me. But yeah, I want to.
That's what you need to say next time instead of "it was me." It's just a box.
Just a box.
I heard a cat.
I know, it's my cat.
But yeah, I want to get her computer running because she's like, she doesn't have a PS5. I don't think she wants one, to be honest. But yeah, if she already has that PC, that should be able to run it, right? What does she have?
She's got a 3060 in there, and she got a 3rd gen Ryzen. So
What Ryzen does she have?
3700X.
Okay, yeah, she should be fine with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told her, I was like, either me come over and I fucking just reinstall Windows because there's a password that Kriss put on there and he forgot what it is. Or she can fucking just bring it to me.
Oh my gosh, Christian. That again?
She had it for over, well, the password had been on there for 2 years.
It's
She had
been
it
2
for
years
over
now.
a year. Yeah.
It just,
Well, I just don't understand why you put a password on it.
I don't either. I don't remember why. I
Oh, it's just
tried.
like,
Like
you know what? The team
told.
probably told him, like, hey, put a password because it tells me all the time, and then I usually instantly take it off. But he was probably like, nah, I ain't gonna take it off. And he just
It was
left it on
forcing you
there.
to put it on? Did you put
I might
Windows
have.
10 or 11?
No, it
No.
didn't. It didn't force. It's in Windows 10.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it didn't force me to put one on. It just did when I did one. But I can't think of for the life of me what it was. And based on the security questions I use, I should know the answer, but apparently I don't. So I don't know.
I had that all the time, and it's like, what's this? And I'm like, I know that's what that's the only answer I would have put. And it says, nope. Now you're locked out. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I told her all she has to do is go online and with a USB to with one of the laptops, download Windows 10, make sure you know what version it is, and install that. And when they ask for the key, just say, "Oh, I'll tell you later" or whatever, and then go to any one of those websites that sells the discounted keys. As long as it's legit or whatever, or I can do it for her.
You're asking this of somebody who barely touches a PC.
Yeah, but it's really not that difficult. Like,
I know
it's not that difficult. That already just sounded like it was, okay.
It's not that difficult for you and me because we've done it multiple times. But yeah, this is I wouldn't put this on German.
Really?
Yeah, German. Wow. Would you be comfortable installing Windows? With the steps that he was just describing.
I'm more lazy than anything. Comfortable, maybe. I'm just hearing him. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with my PlayStation. My PlayStation just turns on, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, we just heard about his experience with changing settings on his PS5 for The Last of Us Part 2. He was like, "Ooh, what does this do?"
I've always been too poor not to be able to do that, though. That's like I don't. She's not rich, so I don't know why she doesn't. Anyway.
No, I'll get her going.
I think she's lazy like me. Then that sounds more like
I mean, that's
I'll do it tomorrow.
I think that's part of it. Yeah. Well, not laziness; it's lack of motivation. I think for her.
Yeah. I get it.
She's got other stuff to play. She's got other things to do, and
it's not here to yell at you. I'll yell at you.
Yeah, it's not high on her priority list. It makes sense.
Yeah.
She's got other shit in her fucking mind. This is just like, this is not worth the fucking effort. So
yeah,
that's why I've told her multiple times. But now I'm like, okay, the fucking game's coming out. I have to at least get your fucking PC running for this if you are going to get it and want to play with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways,
if I had a way of easily getting there or them getting down here, I would have done it. But
right.
It's not.
She lives down the fucking block from me.
That's true. Yeah.
Like right down the fucking street.
Pretty literally around the corner. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. I was just like, okay, we have to. One of these days, I have to get it done.
Yeah.
Like me getting the fucking PC to Bonnie one day.
Yeah. If I could, I'd make like a day trip out of it and go up there, get it installed, do all that stuff. But can't do that these days. So, but it's fine.
It's easy for me. I did it so many times, just as a teen. I fucked up the computer again. I got to reinstall Windows.
Yeah.
Fuck. I got to grab all the fucking files and transfer them over, reinstall Windows, put the files back. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
And I remember even my, not that she would pimp me out, but definitely my mom would be like, "Oh, my son could totally do this for your computer." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fucking getting paid, right?" And she'd be like, "Oh, yeah. I'm like, "Okay, good." I'll do that shit. But still, it's just like, just offering up my services without me fucking knowing.
I guess my father-in-law was very much the opposite, where he was extremely computer literate and could do anything, was very good with computers and would oftentimes do all that stuff for free. And I guess a lot of times he didn't have a job or wasn't working at the time. Mm-hmm. They're like, "Why don't you charge them?" "Well, they're my friends, and I don't want to charge them." And and I get it. I'm not blaming him or anything. It's a nice thing to do, but at the same time, if you don't have a job, you can make some money, as long as they can afford it,
Yeah.
But and a lot of times, I guess they were people that were well off, doctors, lawyers, that kind of thing, and so
Jesus Christ,
they can afford it, But he just for whatever reason never wanted to charge people. So
my problem was charging too little, also, because I would feel bad.
Yeah,
but it's like, dude, that at least $100. at least $100 to fucking install Windows, and then to move your shit, like that's probably another 100, man. Like it takes a while to do all that stuff. And when I was finally doing it as like a PC repair guy, I was like, oh my God, was I getting ripped off by people? Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, when you were doing it as a PC with the company, right? Is you get that brand name or a company logo versus a freelancer, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess
people are willing to pay more out of a legit quote unquote business than some dude that's like they found on the internet,
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, still at the same time, it's like I think even we were charging too little at our shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like we were charging, I don't know, like $120 for a full fucking hard drive replacement and moving their shit and reinstalling Windows.
Yeah, that's
I was like, what the fuck? And I wasn't even charging that. So imagine, like that kind of shit for sure is like $90 an hour. Like always do it on an hourly thing. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do a flat rate. Just tell them like on an hourly rate, depending on how big your fucking hard drive is and how many things I have to move. Like I'll clock it like if you want, but like I'll give you an estimate. This will probably take me like 2-3 hours. So this is how long it's going to fucking take. Is it worth it to you? Plus, are we going to also charge them for the new hard drive and all that shit? It's just so much that's involved. And yeah, no, I was definitely getting ripped off.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I was doing it for like $60, dude. Like, oh yeah, I'll do $60. And I'm fucking just sitting there at my mom's friend's house while they're fucking chit-chatting bullshit, and I'm just sitting there watching progress bars.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it, $60. What an idiot. Well, they were family friends, people I didn't even really like, actually. I was like, oh.
I remember there was one time when I was younger and I was at my grandma's house and there was a lady down the street who needed help. I think she was like doing some cleaning up or moving stuff to storage or something like that. And so I went over to help her do that. And she had paid me. And I had worked, it was probably, I'd say like 4 hours or so. And this is like late 90s. So I'm still fairly young, and she had paid me, I think it was like $20 she gave me. And I remember I went back to my grandma's house and I don't think I like showed off like, oh, look, I made $20. She just asked like, oh, how'd it go? I was like, oh, it went well. She paid me $20. And my grandma was like, nope, turn around and give that back to her. I was like, what? Why? She's like, she gave it to me. I didn't ask for it. She just gave it. She's like, no, you give that back to her right now. So I was like, okay. So like I went over, I went back to the lady and I was like, my grandma told me I was supposed to give this back to you. She's like, why? I was like, I don't know. She just told me I was supposed to give it back to you. She's like, no, you tell your grandma. I insist you keep it and you just take that home. And I was like, okay. And then I felt awkward. Like now I'm, stuck between two ladies who are going to argue or whatever. It's like, crap, what do I do? So I just went back and I just didn't say anything. I just like, I don't want to tell her I kept it, because I don't want to cause any problems or get in trouble or whatever,
Yeah, fuck it.
But it was just one of those things where it's like, what do I do?
Yeah, like money between friends is always fucking awkward and shit. It's just like, like listen, this motherfucker put it in my pocket. It's mine.
Yeah, it's what's that saying? Where business begins, friendship ends.
Yeah, yep. I've seen that happen live with.
Is that how I end my friendship with Kriss?
Oh, money! You guys need to go into business together. There you go.
Oh. Bonnie's starting to have some ideas.
There's your way out. All right. Man. Well, I think we ain't got much else to add, right?
No.
Not really, because I mean, there's just some things, but in the end, I don't think any of us really pay attention to it, except Handler Kriss, I bet.
Well, you and I didn't pay much attention to it, so yeah, it's.
Hey, partner. That's because we do the bare minimum, just to get by.
Yeah. I kind of forgot we have a whole nother thing to talk about.
Yep.
I was just about to fucking end it right now.
No.
Yeah, we got Kieran.
Holy shit.
Kriss makes us do things wrong. That's what happens.
Shh, Bonnie, we have to start a business together now.
Yeah, shut up. I already said that.
Did Kieran show up in fucking Rise? No, right?
No,
I don't think so. No.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So 3rd Gen and Rise are the only ones that hasn't been in yet?
I think so. I'm going to World because I know for sure he's in World. Monsters. Boop. Getting this. Oh, that was Iceborne, huh? Oh, no.
It was base.
Yeah. So not in 3rd Gen nor Rise. Yep. Okay.
Wow.
So, Kieran.
Yeah.
What say y'all?
The most unique of the Elder Dragons, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love Karen.
I still don't like fighting it. It's too small.
It's definitely a small.
I
I
don't know. The
think.
ones I just played with were huge, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely a monster that, like you said, it's small. So when you go from, and it comes late in the game, so you go from doing your Cuckoo, your freaking you go up to Raytheons, you're fighting Diablos, you're fighting some big dudes, and all of a sudden it's like Kirin, the Master of Thunder. And you're like, oh man, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? And all of a sudden you see this fucking little horse. It's a unicorn. It's literally the size. It's no bigger than unicorn. They can get big, but still, it looks more normal, as what do you call it? Not more normal. The most normal thing in this game. It's a fucking unicorn, the size of bigger than a horse or so, and it's got a horn and lightning, right? Yeah, it hops around, it prances around a lot. Yeah. But yeah, it fucking hurts, man. It's one of the, you're like, oh, I gotta fight this, and it hits you once just with the little thump, and you're like, oh shit, never mind, this thing hurts. I think I was kind of going through this over my head the other day, or maybe earlier today. I don't even know anymore, but I also have a tiny, like, I don't want to hurt this creature because I think it's like, I think it's a nice creature. Like, I'm like, I don't think he doesn't seem evil, but
no, and it doesn't attack you
eyes.
until you attack anyways.
Look at these fucking eyes. That is evil incarnate.
No, but here's the thing.
No, he's awesome.
But unlike Palumu,
he just wants a hug.
Unlike Palumu, this thing will end you. So every time I do kill one, I'm like, yeah, it was the right call. Like, this fucker. Like, I remember all the times especially in fucking World, when he zapped me out of when I'm climbing up the fucking coral reefs.
Yeah.
I remember all those bullshit ones. You're like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You deserve this, Kieran. You're a piece of shit. Like,
there's
if it got away,
there's just a montage in your head of all the times that you were just like downed by him. Like,
dude, yeah.
KO.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if it ever ran away, I would be like, okay, you can flee. I'm not gonna chase you down. But if you stay, you're gonna die.
I'll go home.
You're gonna die, Kieran. Kieran's a great monster. It's simple. It's a simple horse monster, but it's very. I think that's the route. No, it just calls down lightning. And it gallops around, but it doesn't actually do anything crazy, if you will. Nothing seems far-fetched for its body size, And I think that's what makes the fight fun, because it's really you and this horse, and just gotta jump around, dance around his lightning, dance around his little horn attacks and his kicks and all that stuff, and just wait for those openings. And yeah, I like this monster a lot. You break his horn, does it reduce his damage or like how you can control lightning? I don't remember.
I don't think so. Not that I've ever noticed.
It's just a horn, right? That you get.
Yeah.
Okay.
My one of my biggest memories of Kieran is it's the only monster so far that has killed me while I was at camp.
All right.
Yep.
That was only Kriss, man.
Yeah.
Yep. We were just talking about it, and I was dying laughing. Funniest thing ever.
Yeah, because I had fart casted or something back to camp. We were fighting Kieran. And I was like, oh, I'll be right back. And I stepped away for a few minutes. And I came back just in time to see myself carding again. And I was like, well, I know I didn't leave the camp. So what the heck? What happened? And sure enough, I had carded because Kieran had killed me at camp.
We were fighting it just outside of that camp. And I think me and Bonnie were all like, well, this killed Kriss. And we're like, we'll find out. I don't know if that was ever patched out or not, because I want to say, or it was just so perfect timing that he was doing an attack and his quote unquote AOE just said oh yeah, it's gonna reach all the way through this quote unquote cave or whatever, the cave entrance. And Kriss just happened to be there.
Yeah.
But he can get you when you're climbing. That's the funniest part. So you'll be climbing up a freaking the vines or whatever, and you'll see it. You'll see the blue, and you're like, oh shit, the blue white, bam! And you're like, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't even know you're there. That's the funny part. He doesn't even know you're climbing up this fence, and then the lightning just either locks onto you or it's just random. But the point is, it hits you, and you're like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. He's also one of the few monsters I've noticed that doesn't actually the thunder doesn't come from him, whereas most of the monsters, whatever element they control or whatever they do, comes from that monster, whether it's a breath or a wind thing or whatever. but Kieran actually summons the lightning
Right.
from the sky, which I think is an interesting little point
Thanks, Sandler.
to it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Curtsies.
Shut up!
No, yeah, it is a cool little thing that like that's what I'm saying. He doesn't breathe the lightning. He doesn't shoot it from his body. Like he just directs his horn where he wants it to like land and stuff, and it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kieran.
Yeah, it will combo you too. It does that little the
really?
nudge,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
which
yeah.
just flinches you, and then it'll hit you with lightning. And
Yeah, you'll get stunned really easy because those little nudges don't do any damage. So it'll be like, oh, because it's not about how much damage you take; it's about getting hit in succession. So that's the danger of Kieran. He'll be like poke, 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 and then you'll be stunned, and then he'll be like hi, and he'll bring over the big hit. You know, as we all know.
Now that I have your attention.
Yeah, and having that Thunder Blight really makes things worse.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's always my weakness to Kieran is I'm not paying attention to the Thunder Blight, and it's just like I gotta fucking null bury this thing.
Mhm.
And yeah, if I'm not paying attention, I'm done for. And that's why I started, like I said a couple episodes back, I started just fucking specking for what was it? Just resist all fucking
Yeah.
Oh
blights.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like fuck it, I'm no longer gonna deal with null berries. You guys are just not gonna blight me with anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Kieran's known as the Phantom Beast.
Really?
Yeah, Phantom Beast. It has two other, as far as I can see, Orochi Kieran and
Two?
Thunder Emperor Kieran.
I haven't seen that. Where's that one from? Thunder Emperor.
I'm assuming that's
Ooh.
Thunder
it's
Emperor
called-
Kieran is from Explore, the mobile
Oh,
one.
okay.
But yeah, it's a gold Pikachu looking ass thing.
Yeah, definitely.
It does.
That
It
one
is
was
Pikachu
Rajang.
looking.
That one
Yeah.
probably won't lose its horn to Rajang. Look at him.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool. It looks sick.
Super Saiyan.
yeah, it is. It's a Super Saiyan Kieran, that's for sure. Yeah, and the Orochi one was from 4.
But it's ice. That's the that was a cool little variant.
Yeah, it looks fucking tight as shit. And I didn't get to fight this one. This one looks fun and somehow meaner than the main one.
Yeah.
Oh, it causes snowman also. Okay.
Oh,
In
that's
G rank.
awesome.
Damn.
Snowman is one of those statuses I miss.
Yeah, we
Tony,
haven't gotten that
just
back.
take it off.
Wait, what?
Just take off the snow.
I know, but I miss having that as a
As a
thing in
thing.
the game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it wasn't in World or Rise is what I miss.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then there's also hardcore Kieran, and that's from Frontier.
Okay. Well, then they're tempered and arc tempered, which are just stronger versions of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I try to have fun fighting this monster, but it's just so goddamn small that I have a hard time just pinning him down. And
Yeah.
like you guys said, the combos are pretty fucked up. So if you're not ready for them, like it feels unfair when it hits you with a combo, because it'll definitely it'll lightning you, then it'll knock you over, then it'll knock you over again, and it's just like, let me just get up, please. I just want to get up.
Yeah, not to mention when it's enraged, you bounce off everywhere except for the head.
Oh yeah.
Oh right. Mm-hmm. The weakest spot is the
your
horn.
Attacks, your attacks bounce off of the body at that point. So yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, that's why gun lance is nice. But if that first jab bounces, you can't follow up with your shelling. So you might as well just start shelling from the beginning. It's the only thing that's gonna get through to Kieran, besides you getting the manager yourself, and then Kieran will have to abide by that manager's ruling.
I'd mentioned it before, but Kieran is one of the first monsters ever that me and my guys did the sleep bombing. That's like kind of where we were introduced to it, because it's very susceptible to sleep. So that was just kind of the strat back in the day, was to literally put it to sleep, and then you put all your bombs down, and you blow it the fuck up, and then you just rinse and repeat. And honestly, for a while, that was the only way we could beat it, because of the bouncing, because you just bounce. I don't know if we didn't have fencing back then, or we just probably didn't know about it, or but yeah, it was just like I said, bouncing is fucking annoying. It makes monsters harder to fight for sure. So sometimes
it doesn't say sleep here.
It doesn't say sleep.
It just says fire, water, and earth. What the fuck? Monster Hunter. What the hell
Frontier.
is XR? Oh, that's Explore. Weird. Why wouldn't it say?
Well, because weakness, sleep doesn't do damage, so maybe that's what it means. He's just susceptible to.
But it has ailments too.
Has ailments, thunder blight, and paralysis.
Yeah,
it's weird that it's not listed here, but yeah, okay. So I guess that might be a secret to some.
A secret to some. But no, yeah, this monster, like I said, he's cool. I hope he comes back.
I'm
I'm
sure he
always
will.
for it. I like I said, Kieran, not just Kieran. I am the kind of guy that I'm like, I just want all
scroll down a
monsters.
little bit, noise. Right there.
Yes.
That is-
effectiveness. Yes. Sleep and blast.
Okay,
me
yeah.
too, but
Yeah, so you're right.
I expect it to be 3 stars though.
Why you talk
me
like
too.
that,
Honestly,
Hammer?
I know, Chris.
You German
Thanks,
doesn't
bro.
know his monsters?
I
The
thought that's
heck?
how we killed it, sleep bombing. But
I
fire
was
was
just
also
so
his
shocked
weakness.
that German was right for once. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Fire is his
Damn.
weakness.
they're fighting words, German.
Nah, it's okay.
Yeah, fire is the biggest weakness that he has.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but I was saying, I'm like, I want all monsters, like even the ones I hate, man. I'll take Bracketeers. We talked about how like every game introduces something and that the other one doesn't have, so you always kind of want to go back to the other ones to experience certain things. I would like to. I still like that idea. I would also just like to not see exclusive monsters anymore. You know, like Laggy only being on freaking the 3rd gen there. You know, or I don't know if there's contracts involved or whatnot, but like there's monsters that I'm like, why can't we have a Nargigante in this game? Why can't we have Magnamalo? Will we see Magnamalo in Wilds? Is it going to be stuck to Rise? Is it somehow bound to Rise because of certain contract obligations, or is it just they don't want to? Or
I think it's balancing issues.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
You know, because like that was the problem with the guy Kriss is first of all the skeleton didn't work with the environments they were creating. And yeah, they just couldn't figure out the Leviathans for the way they were building world. So I don't think that one was a balancing issue. I think that was just like an animation problem. Because they tried. Like there's early footage of Kriss in world.
Yeah.
And they just couldn't get it to fucking work. And then yeah, like I was saying, with some balancing things, like the reason Somnicanth is such a poor monster in Rise is it does not belong in Rise. Yeah. We're too OP for that monster. And they tried like, oh, maybe if we fucking make it sleep and fuck with the players, and it's just like, no, you just made it annoying now. So I think it's more that I don't think it's a contract thing because it's not like Silent Hill where a certain team made whatever version of Silent Hill, and then the next team doesn't have the rights to whatever because it was created by a different whatever. Actually, that wasn't a good example. Let's say like a different company creates. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is a good example, right? So for a while we couldn't have Donkey Kong on fucking whatever system because Retro
Rare.
Studios, whatever was Rare. Sorry, Rare was the one that made it and whatnot. And it's just they had to do a bunch of stuff just to get fucking Rare to be back on Nintendo to bring us Donkey Kong Country Returns. Mm-hmm. And it's just fucking that when multiple companies get involved, that's when the red tape starts. But with Monster Hunter, it's always been Capcom. It's always been the same team, which is incredible. It's crazy that it's been the same team for 20 years. Besides like online and Frontier. But that's why they're stuck over there on those online and Frontier ones because they're owned by 2 different companies that are not Capcom, right? The online one was Tencent, and then Frontier. Fuck, who was Frontier? But that's why those monsters can't make it into the main line. Those are actual contracts. Like we got Spinas.
Levisioth was from Frontier as well originally.
Oh right, yeah.
And we got him in Espinos, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a rare occurrence, but I mean, it's like a licensing thing. It's like finally getting Spider-Man into the fucking MCU. Like, fuck.
Yeah,
that took forever.
It could be that Espinos had a specific contract that says after such and such time it's open source or whatever, whatever they would call that.
Yeah, like now we can all it's public domain.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly. And
Steamboat
so
Willie's
just
public domain, y'all.
Yep.
Draw weird versions of him and make money off of it, please.
Yeah. So I wonder if it's something like that where eventually they'll all become public domain or belong to Capcom as a whole or whatever, and
revert back to them.
It. But I don't know, because it is weird that they've only used. Yeah, it is weird that they've only used those 2. And Levisioth has been in since 4 or even sooner.
I think
I know
4.
he was in 4.
2? Let me see.
Maybe right. Maybe 2.
Levisioth. If I click it, it'll.
Yeah, he's been in there for quite a while, and he was originally, as far as I know, from Frontier.
Frontier season 1, but then Freedom Unite.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's interesting is now that you're kind of mentioning these things, when we got to try, that's where I felt it was like they took monsters they had already, and it almost felt like a licenses issue again. Went from Sony to Nintendo, because it's like all of a sudden we didn't have Cuckoo, now it was Giginox. We didn't have fucking Kuyaku, it was freaking the Great Macau, or you know what I'm saying? We got rid of all the Velociprays and Velocidromes, and they became the Great Jaggy, the Great Jaggerus, or whatever the hell that was. And
Yeah.
it almost felt like a reimagining of certain monsters, because you're like, wait, this is just like that one. Why the hell did you change it? I wonder if it had to do because it went from PlayStation to Nintendo.
Never thought of it that way.
Because that's when you get, I think, isn't Try when you get Eknaknor, whatever his name is.
But the thing is, that game was also on Portable Third.
Yeah,
and all those monsters also showed up on Sony.
See, so I guess they just,
I don't know. It's weird, dude. Who knows how they're making these decisions.
What goes on behind the scenes?
Yeah. I'd like to chalk it up as a balancing issue.
I think you're right. I think
except for the Frontier and Online stuff. I think that all, because you know how Tencent
those are
is.
Chinese countries, right? It's a Chinese company.
Yeah, I think Chinese countries, yes.
No.
Yeah, I think they're holding rights to certain things for sure. Yeah, they probably have to pull hella strings to be like, let's just have Espinas. Like, come on, just have Espinas.
Just one.
You let us have fucking Lavazia like 18 years ago. Come on, let's just. Yeah, word. Okay, well, any more words on Kieran? Bonnie, we didn't hear from you.
She likes them.
I love Kieran, dude. It was funny because I play with a hammer. German would be like, "You're gonna have a hard time hitting it with that, right?" And then he'd be amazed every time. He's like, "How the heck are you doing that?" I'm like, "Well, I just get my hammer ready for where he's coming, and then I kick his ass." That's about it.
By the time I had gotten away from Sword and Shield, and I was doing Great Swords at the time. And yeah, it's fucking a nightmare for Great Sword. So, and Kriss likes to do his Great Sword, so it's a fucking nightmare. It's hard to hit him, right? Because you want to hit him with your big hits, not just they look fancy and they do more damage, but otherwise you're not going to do enough damage because you're not going to kill him. Because like I said, we're also battling a timer. We also got to stress that, So I think when I saw Bonnie kicking his ass with the hammer, I was like, okay, I was like, I guess I don't have to stick to Sword and Shield. I can try go back to hammer, and I think like overall, like I can fight him now with any weapon. I can fight him with Charge Blade, which is kind of a mix of both slow and fast. But yeah, like I remember, I told Bonnie like you're not gonna be able to hit him because he just doesn't stop moving. He doesn't stop fucking moving. But no, she did kick ass with hammer, and hammer's a pretty mobile weapon, anyways. But she does kind of. Yeah. Bonnie likes to do what I call the sacrificial hit. She knows she's gonna take a fucking hit, but she hits the monster back just as hard. So
she trades.
I'm like, Bonnie, watch out. She's like, I don't care. Bam.
I'm like full health or something. Yeah, most times when I do it, or sometimes it's just I want to see that attack up close and personal. I want to know what that thing looks like.
Yeah.
And then I'll know if I survive or I won't too.
Yeah.
Software science.
Yep.
I don't like how Kriss does it. He just does it because he did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know why Kriss does it.
For a Klondike bar.
You don't even get one, so I don't think it's that either. Because just to ruin our day, because that's all you got.
That's it. Dang it, you figured me out.
I hate you.
All right, well, on those lovely words, I guess we will end the episode. I have someone picked out for our next one. I don't have a subject, but it may just be Beta 2 that we talk about. What do you guys think?
Okay. Yeah. Because you didn't get to experience it, so this time you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys got to tell me stories, and I got to sit there with my chin in my palms and laying on my belly. Yeah, just kicking my feet as I'm listening to these wonderful adventures around the barbecue spit.
Right, writing the name with your last name.
We didn't even do that. We didn't even cook our well done steak on there. So one thing we didn't do.
Oh,
yeah, that's true.
We're gonna get 2 full beta tests before the full game, so that's gonna be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So 2 more. Yeah.
Well, although I'm excited. I'm excited for Noise for you to fight the new flagship, I guess, right? The Reyes, the
Raydao, yeah.
Raydao. Wait, is that the lightning one?
Lana Del Rey, yeah.
I'm not excited about it.
But you haven't fought him though. That's what I'm saying. I'm excited for you to fight him.
Okay, I'm excited for you.
I'm excited for you for being excited for him.
Yeah. I'm excited for
He's
you.
excited that you're excited for him.
Yeah. So the monster I have in mind. Oh shit! I don't think we're gonna be able to fight him in the beta. What's gonna be in the beta? Do we know?
Battletoads, the fucking weasels, the dogma.
I would imagine Tremors is
And-
going to be in there.
That's the weasel.
Oh, okay.
And Ray Down,
Kriss.
Lana Del Rey.
Okay.
Gypceros will be in there too, I think.
In the beta, you think so? Oh,
It's confirmed, yeah. Pretty sure.
in the beta, cool. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I'm gonna go kill them.
The one I wanted to put in there, just I don't know if we're gonna be able to hunt him. Was Congalala.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he's going to be in
Well,
there.
if he's
He's not
there,
gonna be
then
there?
it might be a surprise. If he's there, just knock him out. Yeah. Otherwise, we can still pick him. Why not?
I guess we could. Yeah, I like Congalala.
Oh yeah.
Let's bring in Congalala, and then we'll talk about Open Beta Test 2, Week 1, which is February 6th through the 9th, right at midnight. Like it's just available at that point.
I think like 7 p.m.
What? That's
Yeah,
super late.
6 to 7 p.m.
Sorry, I meant to say
That's when you
What?
get off.
Apes.
Apes.
Congalongas, to be exact.
Yeah.
literally apes. I didn't even think about it.
Or what's his name? Oh my gosh.
Blanganga?
No, the other one, the in a gimp suit.
Rajang?
Oh,
Rajang,
Rajang.
yeah.
In
Rajang.
the gimp suit.
I like how that's our reference now. Like the one in the gimp suit.
Well, that's Kriss because he apparently couldn't remember Rajang.
I know, right?
It's
When I-
stuck in my head. What can I say?
No, that's how I picture him from now on, dude. Forever.
I guess I have to
And
go
then-
back to that episode and rename it to the one in the gimp suit.
And what's funny is that like we never really talked about like what size would the pet be, and for me, I'm like, it changes everything because if he's full size, there ain't no
Yeah.
way in shit hell he's sleeping in my bed.
Yeah. He would be your bed.
Yes, no shit.
He'd be like Snorlax. You would be sleeping on
Oh
him.
yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
In a
But with the
gimp
gimp
suit,
suit?
though, with
Yes,
all that
with the
leather.
gimp
No,
suit.
not the gimp suit.
It's like sleeping on a waterbed with
That's
no
German. That's how German
like
dresses things up.
sheets.
Oh,
Rocks
it's
instead of
little.
water.
Oh no.
Love my rock-filled waterbed.
Jesus.
Okay, Congalanga. I like Conga.
Yeah, Congalala.
Classic
All
monster.
right.
Yeah, I guess so even if he's not in the beta, just so the listeners who have never experienced him kind of have an idea of what to expect from this rather unique monster. He doesn't nobody else has his well, I guess kind
Gimmick?
of ability. Yeah, his gimmick. It's he's weird. He's fucking weird.
It's a gimmick, but it's his main attack or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
a gimmick, but it's not like gimmicky, if you will.
Yeah, and he teaches you a lot of things. Like he taught me a lot in
Yeah.
Frontier, sharpness, fucking status. Yeah, he taught me a bunch. Tremoring, like it was just like wow. So much to come out of that little. What is he like the third monster in fucking Freedom Unite? Fucking
Yeah, he's pretty early on.
pretty fucking early on. All right, well we have
Yeah, I'm
our
excited. Yeah.
yeah. We're gonna fight some Congalala and then talk about the beta next time, you guys. So yeah, I'm not stalling for
Kriss, that's the
time. I
intro.
swear.
Chris,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
not,
intro you did after.
but I'm definitely not stalling for any reason whatsoever.
Who is?
Yeah.
Boy, Christian,
What?
get it together.
Get what together?
Oh,
No, it's me.
I know it's you, dude.
Yeah, that me too. That's why I was like, what the fuck's going on, dude?
He's not stalling for time. That's what's
Right.
going on.
Yes. I was looking for my fucking notes. I always forget to bring them out. But yes, Chris does
Wow.
the intro, so I'll do the outro. German was so confused.
I get confused, dude. I do.
That's what he just said.
No, I'm saying I get confused. I'm saying I do get very confused.
German has confused himself and punched himself in the face.
I slipped on that banana peel.
What did it say,
Regime
Pokemon?
left around
Yeah.
German
somewhere.
has hurt himself with confusion.
German is confused. He hurt himself in his confusion.
Yeah, that is. But yeah, if you guys would like to, wait, no, this was the Gathering Hub. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you would like to get a hold of us, you can email us at fans.pixelbenders@gmail.com. But the best way to actually talk to us and hang out with us is the Discord, because we are abandoning the socials. I can no longer, in good conscience, continue supporting Meta or Twitter, or it's crazy out there. I just cannot no longer support those platforms. So just come hang out with us on Discord or that email if you'd like. You could also support us directly through Patreon. You get live access to the pod recordings, early access to episodes. You get have a chance to be our guest, and also you get bonus content that we've been working on. Mostly Kriss and I are working diligently to give you your money's worth. So thank you to all of our existing Patreons as well who are sticking around. And we got some content coming for you. Thank you guys so much for supporting the pod. You're paying for the hosting and keeping these podcasts alive, because it's not just one. We have 2 as of right now. And one day we'll have 2 again, because we can only do 2 at once. So once we're done with one of them, we'll add another one. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. I was one of your hunters, Noise.
I'm Dammit Kriss, a.k.a. Faller.
Guys, I am Contra, a.k.a. Riser.
I'm Ice, and I'll leave it at that.
Oh, yes, and also sometimes you get special lost episodes that were supposed to be recorded and didn't. So if you listen to the live version, you got some extra content that nobody else in the world got.
Yeah.
Sometimes the computer just doesn't record. But that's okay. We will move on. And yeah. That was just a reminder from one of our producers who commented in. Thank you, producer. All right. Happy hunting, everybody. And what's a Karen thing?
I don't know.
Bring your thunderproof mantle.
Don't card at camp.
Oh, there you go.
Make it personal. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I mean, you did call it Karen now and then, Kriss.
Yeah, I did.
And that's what we're going to call her, Karen. Goodbye.